Ooh, your girl's on. Okay, let's go. What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, Thotty Vixen, and if you know me, you're nasty. Okay? And we are here for one thing and one thing only. The Jocelyn's Cabaret New York reunion part 2 review. So this reunion, I gotta say, was probably, sadly, the most organized reunion that Zeus has ever thrown. This is as organized as it's gonna get, so there you go. With that being said, I need you to like, comment, and share, and you already know your girl's gonna meet you there because we need to discuss some things, okay? And if you like what I'm serving, if you love how I give it while I'm out here in Detroit, Michigan, you can hit that subscribe button so you are always notified when I upload. Duh. Okay, so let's get right into it. Daisy and Lucky was going at it with their newfound enemies who they never had issues with during the season, Danny and Andrea. And I don't know how it went from Lucky and Daisy versus Danny and Andrea to Lucky and Daisy versus Danny, Andrea, Yummy, and Egypt. Like, what? Now, I see it and I know y'all see it too. Andrea, your ass is scared. She behind security like, bitch, you're scared. Behind security talking about, what's up, bitch, what you mean, what's up? Get from back there, bitch. At one point, I see Yummy throwing pillows. You can't do nothing, stand the fuck still. Andrea and Lucky connect. They finally do their big one, and let's just say Andrea is the one walking away leaking. It's a lot going on at this point, a lot. Andrea looks high, oh yes. It's given that she's on that same booger sugar that Jocelyn be on. Egypt sounds like Pop Smoke. Daisy's edges are fully exposed and has been getting way more airtime than her, making its national television debut. Lucky on Demon Time. Danny is having the time of her life. I have to say, as it goes on, you know, Egypt and Daisy is getting their issues off their chest or whatever. And I gotta say, Egypt has a point. Egypt and Daisy had their little fight. She sent her to the hospital. Nonetheless, they still hung out after. They were still taking pictures together. They was still cool. They went on the rest of the season without another issue. So Egypt is like, how come after the season wrapped, now you're online talking about my probation and me and the fight and dip up in my hair and dip. Why all of this after the fact? I can see that point. But I also could see how when you watch it, I know if I was on a reality show, even if me and the person made up, me rewatching it, I would feel some type of way. Like, yeah, this bitch really had me get stitches. You better call me that night. You good? Then out of nowhere, Danny do some shit I ain't never seen before on national television. Danny come with the Michael Jordan jump man, Bruce Lee high kick combo straight in fucking Daisy's chest, almost flips the couch. Like, what are we doing? And then the line of the night is Danny telling Jess Hilarious that before she was selling that punani, that she once was a ninja. The woman has lived many lives, and I am intrigued. At this point, I'm gonna be honest with you, everything Daisy is saying is facts. Jocelyn, you was at this girl's child's birth. Jocelyn, you live in Miami, she live in Miami, y'all party together. You've been quoted saying yourself, Jocelyn, that Daisy is a good time. But then you go in your confessionals and you call her all kinds of whores and honestly, Jocelyn talks about all the girls. Let's be honest here. But Daisy's not lying. However, keep in mind that whatever Jocelyn says, she can and will back it up. So where do we go from here? I do not like this bully mentality that Jocelyn has. And I find it disgusting. And I'm actually quite proud of Daisy for standing up for herself. I love when the girl stands up for themselves and they look at her right in her face like, what, bitch? Like, what? Because we'll get to that. Andrea and Danny would have pissed me off. Like, I don't know why y'all were the designated two to be her little fucking hitmen, but just them standing up. Like, what y'all standing up for? Like, what are you standing up for? Bitch, what's up? I don't know if Daisy always had a lisp or if her lip is just busted, and it's given its choice too. Egypt and Daisy leave. Jocelyn comes back. I guess she was that pressed about Daisy being on stage, which I find to be pathetic, but okay. She comes back. And upon coming back, Janisha wants Lucky to, get her issue and kind of express herself. Something that Jocelyn doesn't even want. Just like I live for Daisy, I live for Lucky standing up for herself. I think Jocelyn told her, fuck you, and Lucky was like, fuck you. Like, love it. Once again, Andrea and Danny being hitman, and them literally being the bullies of their reunion. And Andrea is super duper fucking annoying. Like, the yelling and the... Whew, shut up. It gets to the point where Lucky and Danny end up scrapping again. Now, follow me. Lucky and Danny fights. Danny snatches Lucky's wig. Let me be clear. Lucky did her big one on you, Danny. And I love you, Danny, but Lucky did her big one on you. You did not beat her ass. And I'm not gonna say she did not beat yours. Yeah, you snatched her wig, but it's a wig. A wig is always gonna get snatched. It's a wig. You and Andrea, y'all both pull up to this reunion with braids on because y'all came here for one thing and one thing only, and that was to fight whoever Jocelyn wanted y'all to fight. So of course y'all here not getting snatched, but Andrea's walking away leaking, and you still got your hair shifted a little bit. So it's given she did her big one on both of y'all. And ladies and gentlemen, the biggest piss off of the night for me was Miss Wet Wet. And I'm gonna tell you why. Miss Wet Wet, you showed up to this reunion trying to cause a spectacle with your helmet on, right? It didn't work because you had bitches on that stage looking drop dead gorgeous, like T, like Precious, like Egypt, and like these women looked gorgeous. Even Yummy, and you on there in a helmet looking stupid. Then you're sitting there saying, oh, I came, in my helmet because bitches be switching up. What are you talking about? The only person that switched up was you. When you and T got in that fight and you swung around the pole and kicked her or whatever, y'all made up off camera during the season, which means you no longer had beef, right? Right. If I was T, that's what I would think. After the episode airs, you go around, which they show on the reunion, you handing out pictures of her face. And I even seen you do an interview, I showed it in my other review, of you handing out shirts that say Chung Lee Wet or Chung Lee Ho, referring to you swinging around the pole hitting that girl. You switched up, Miss Wet Wet, not T. And that's why T showed up to the reunion looking fab, because you was not on her radar. She was not coming there to fight you. You assumed she was coming there to fight you. That's why you wore the helmet, because you knew you the one that switched up. Every post that they showed of T Love was her responding to what you did. You switched up, and it pisses me off that you're sitting there playing victim. What is with these fan favorites turning into villains or turning into cornballs? Y'all, you, Rolly, these once upon a time fan favorites, y'all corny. Honestly, I don't give a fuck who like it. I'm Team T. I'm not Team Wet Wet. I've never been Team Wet Wet because I've never found her appealing. T is bossed up. She's mature. She ain't no clout chaser. And she's fab. Drop dead gorgeous, if you will. And this is why she is on the tour and you are not, Wet Wet. You are asked to come back to the season because you make a fool of yourself. But when we want to talk about the actual tour, you can't dance, Wet Wet. And she's gorgeous for TV. She is gorgeous for the tour. She can dance and she exudes sexiness. She possesses everything that you don't. And that's why you're such a bitch to her. Let's talk about it. Precious was handing out pussy potato chips. She gets to Holiday and gives her a clown outfit because I guess she believes she's a clown. This beef between them to me is so draining but so funny because y'all fucked, y'all like each other, but y'all don't like each other. Y'all exes, but y'all ate. What was funny about Precious giving Holiday that gift was before Holiday knew it was a clown outfit, Holiday grabs the gift and she's like, thank you, I really appreciate this. Even I knew the shit was about to be some bullshit, so that's crazy that Holiday didn't know that. I don't know. Jocelyn then asks to see Precious's coochie. Jocelyn always want to see somebody coochie. They move on to the whole situation that happened with Natural, Danny, Andrea, and Yummy. Natural shut that shit down. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get a fight. Y'all had to hurry up and bring Ricardo bring Ricardo out. Ricardo is so adorable. He comes out there and he's just doing his little thing. He's giving her flowers, and then the other girls are forced to give their flowers to Jocelyn. Jocelyn goes on this unnecessary rant that I wanted to fast forward, but I didn't want to miss something. And I'm just like, girl, shut up. Then you got Danny sitting there literally trying to squeeze a tear out. Stop. Let me just point something out. Jocelyn, said what she said. I mean, you gonna disrespect me? I'm your elder, I have a child. Jocelyn, 80% of the bitches on that show got children, and you talk to them crazy. So what are we talking about right now? Something that never happens. The reunion ends on a positive note. It was a nice ending. Like I said, this was the most structured reunion that Zeus has ever had. That is the end of the season. I am not sure if there will be another. Lemon Pepper might squeeze another one. He's desperate. But that is all the time we have for today. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna pull out a poll because I want another show to start watching. Y'all keep saying Basketball Wives. Okay. I'm gonna put a list of other shows. I'm gonna put them down and y'all tell me what y'all want me to review and I'll review that next week. We're gonna figure this out, okay? I want you to like, comment, and share. You already know your girl is going to meet you there. And if you love what I'm serving, if you love how I give it, hit that subscribe button so you are always notified when I upload. Duh. And I will see you next time. Bye. You like that last video? Well, the good news is I got plenty more right here on YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload to my channel. That's right. Binge watch the out of me.